Game 2.
Hi again. Thanks for joining us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sport. Look at the Heat. Well, they took Game 1. If they can make it 2-0, Greg, the odds certainly favor them to advance.
Well, the cliche is that the series doesn't start until someone wins on the road, but the reality is if they take care of business on their home court tonight, they'll be on their way to ending it.
So with Love on the bench, here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder right now. Collins is out there with Filipowski. And Stewart in at the point. Driving inside. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And what can't Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The 76ers shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. First one falls. And so Stewart nails both of them.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Going inside, and again another one in from Z. Z's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Here's Milton. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Z. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Pass to Filipowski. Here's Baldwin. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Here's Z. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Stewart. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Z. To the inside. And it's blocked. They retain possession. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. 11 points in the game.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Pass to Filipowski. Takes the 3. Stewart misses.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Looking for Milton. He gets it there. Boom! He jams it straight down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Baldwin. Stewart with it. Oh, good on the triple.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Baldwin, covered by Vassell. Filipowski passes to Milton. The shot goes down and he gets his game back to even. Milton's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Vassell. Adebayo with a screen on Milton. Z, good.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Substitution on the field.
And so in the game for the 76ers, they've got Filipowski. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. Good on the triple. He has 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
The 76ers trail by 4. Pass to Grimes. To Stewart. Love outside. 6 on the shot clock. 20 feet out. Walker with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Yeah, the defender all over.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Miami.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, it can really open up the rest of their offense.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Vassell comes in for Jackson.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Z, good. Z's got the lead up to 8 now for the Heat.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Stewart. The 76ers with another miss. Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, guys. Z in that last game against Philadelphia played some huge minutes. He finished with 47 points, and it looked like he couldn't miss from both the floor and the foul line. The level he played at that one was incredible. He always wants to play his best against their rivals, and to say the least, mission accomplished. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Jackson is checked in for Miami. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Eason's checked in. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Milton the pass to Eason. Knocked loose. Out to the right wing. Here's Z. Hits the three-point bomb. Z's got 25 points.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Pass to Eason. Milton, wide open, he fires. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Z, good.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's Filipowski. Back to Stewart. There it is, only a second basket. He's missed 8. That's a sad 20%.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop, and hit him right when he needed to.
They get it back. Here's Z, and he goes in for the dunk.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Milton the pass to Filipowski. Newton looking around. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
1 second left. And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll return shortly.
Thanks for joining. To me, it starts with their effort. They have to become more active defensively to prevent easy look shot. Yeah, the only way.
Taking a look at how that'll do it for our show tonight.
And here we go. Heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. What a game we're seeing from Z.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
We've got Walker, Evan Vassell out there with Z. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Jaquez in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The 76ers trail by 12. Here's Stewart. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And a wide open look for Walker. And there's another one for the Heat.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Now, here's Stewart. 6 points for him. Trains it from beyond the arc.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Here's Z. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For Miami, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Here's Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now, here's Adebayo. To the wing on the left. Lets it go with a 3. And he gets it to go. No problem on the 3 from Z. Z's got 8 points in the quarter.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Rollins with the bucket.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Here's Z. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Z's got 39.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Now, here's Stewart. He's got 11. Shoots. The shot by Rollins, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The kick out to Walker. Adebayo passes to Vassell. Here's Z. He's got 39. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart. They want to erase this deficit.
Aldrin can't get it to go. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Vassell finds Jaquez. Pass to Z for 3. That one doesn't drop.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Milton. Tries again. Baldwin. Walker with the rebound. The Heat leading by 15. Adebayo passes to Z. Jaquez left side. From deep, Walker gets it to go from beyond the arc. Walker's got 5 points so far.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning, and that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Vassell against Milton. Shoots over Vassell. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Here's Z. Lays it up off the glass. Z's got 41.
Ooh, he's been the guy tonight. Really impressive performance.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Rollins. Pass to Love. Here's Grimes. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
And so in the game for the 76ers, we've got Rollins. And it's Grimes in a two-guard.
Yeah, easy call.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside.
Here's Grimes into the lane, and the powerful one-handed slam.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Here's Z. Plays it up and makes it in. Z's got 45 points.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Pass to Rollins. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. Yep, that one goes.
That's just smart basketball right there, finding a way to get a high percentage shot on offense.
Inside. Power down with both hands.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Love up top. The shot from 20 feet away. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And here are the 76ers now. After the missed three from Z. Here's Stewart. Right wing. Here's Rollins. All alone. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in.
Rollins.
Miami leading by 22. Here's Z. Pass to Pirtle. Now Pokusevski. Now here's Jackson. There's the triple. And he's good on the three ball.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field.
And that's just about going to wrap it up for game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big-time NBA play, and in the end, victory for Miami.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And they're going to build on their win in Game 1 with another strong performance here tonight to take a 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and if this game is any indication, these conference finals are looking like it may be a mismatch. If they continue to play even close to the level they have tonight, they'll be booking themselves a spot in the NBA Finals.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Z.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
Clock at 4. Stolen. To the paint. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and the shot goes in. Z's got 53.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Here's Stewart. It's hauled in by the Heat. He takes it in, and so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And this win puts